All right, guys. I'm Justin, WI4EC. This is Blackbeard's Radio. Today I am at Sutton Lake State Game Lands in North Carolina. It is park Kilo 6955, I think. But I'm doing something a little different. Today I'm going to be using a Delta loop that we made the other day. I'll go through the Delta loop right now and show you what it does. Alrighty, so right there on my mast you can see that's a 4-to-1 ballad, and it has 70 feet, 5 inches of wire. I made the Delta loop for 20 meters. And it is essentially a giant triangle. I have some cordage tied off in the corners, coming out the stakes in the grass. And the goal of this is to get it pretty high with my mast. My mast is 41 feet with the weight of the wire and the ballad. I'm thinking maybe I'll be able to get it about 25 or 30 feet in the air, which will put the bottom leg of the triangle horizontal to the ground at, I don't know, 7, 8 feet maybe. So stick with me, we'll figure out what's going on. Okay, I'm super sorry if you can't hear me very well. It's really cold in southeastern North Carolina today. It's like 29 or 30, and my truck keeps kicking into high idle. But check out what I got. You got to play with it a little bit. This is not as fast as my Infrared half wave, but it's supposed to add 3.5 dB gain, so it's supposed to be a much better antenna. Yeah, check it out. I'll show it to you. Alright, so all the way up at the mast, I'm still 8 feet short of fully extended, and you can see it's bent over really well. Not necessarily the best situation. There's the connection point and the ballad, and then it's 20 feet and change down to one corner, horizontal across to there, and then back up to there. Let's hop in the truck and try and figure out what it does. Stick with me, guys. Justin, WI4EC, Blackbeard Radio. All right, let's go through this power run together. We're way down there. Let's watch that SWR meter. Is the frequency in use? WI4EC, testing, is the frequency in use? Alrighty guys, it looks like the SWR is acceptable. It's right around 1.5. That's good enough for me. I'll run it. Anyway, I'm Justin, WI4EC. Catch with me in a little while, and I'll be on the air operating this Delta loop at park Kilo 6955, Sutton Lake State Game Land. Talk to you later. Whiskey India 4 Echo Charlie, park Kilo 6955, QRZ. November 5 Kilo Sierra 5 and 9.
57, Southern Mississippi.
Thank you so much for the 57 in Southern Mississippi. Hope you have a good day in 73.
Okay.
Whiskey India 4 Echo Charlie, Park K 6955 QRZ. Whiskey 5 Kilo Echo Bravo 5 and 9. Thank you so much for the 5 and 9 in Arkansas in 73. This is Whiskey India 4 Echo Charlie. I'm activating Park Kilo 6955 QRZ.
November, Mike.
Station ending with November Mike Mike. Let me have that prefix.
9 November Mike and 5-9 in Indiana.
All righty, I heard the 9 November Mike Mike. You're jumping on a little quick. Give it to me one more time.
Whiskey 9 November Mike.
Thanks for the Whiskey 9 November Mike Mike. I appreciate the great signal report. I got you 59 in the park.
You're 5-9 plus 7-3.
Thanks for the 59 plus 73. Whiskey India 4 Echo Charlie Park Kilo 6955 QRZ.
Echo Hotel Sierra.
Station starting with whiskey. QSL Whiskey 4 Whiskey Delta Kilo 5 and 9. Thank you so much for the 58. I hope you have a great day in 73. Whiskey India 4 Echo Charlie Park K 68. Correction 6955 QRZ.
Sierra.
CQ POTA, Whiskey India 4 Echo Charlie calling CQ POTA, WI4 EC calling CQ Parkland Inn standing by.
Station ending in Quebec.
November 8 Hotel Oscar Quebec NH HOQ 59 St. Louis, Missouri. Mike Oscar, Roger.
Roger. November 8 Hotel Oscar Quebec. Thanks for the great signal report out of Missouri. I got you 59 in the park today.
QSL, have fun. Thanks for doing it.
Roger 73. Whiskey India 4 Echo Charlie Park K 6955 QRZ.
Echo Hotel Sierra.
Station ending in Echo Hotel Sierra.
Whiskey Bravo 3 Echo Hotel Sierra. Name is Dave. Name is Ernest, but I go by Dave. Located in Chester County, Pennsylvania, where you are 5-9 plus.
Well, thank you so much for the great signal report out of PA. I'm using a homebrew 20-meter Delta loop, so it sounds like it's doing good work. Dave, I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day. You're 59 into the park.
Thank you.
73. WI4EC Park K 6955 QRZ.
Kilo Charlie 3 November Foxtrot Quebec.
Kilo Charlie 3 November Fox. Am I missing a letter?
Yes, you are. Kilo Charlie 3 November Foxtrot Victor.
QSL. I got the Victor that time. You're 59 plus a lot into Park Kilo 6955.
QSL, that antenna's working real well for you. You're 10 over here in the southwestern Pennsylvania, Papa Alpha.
Well, thank you so much for the 10 over in southwestern Papa Alpha. Hope you have a great day and stay warm up there, sir.
73, you.
73. Whiskey India 4 Echo Charlie Park K 6955 QRZ. Working great. All right, guys. I made 50 contacts in just over like 20 minutes. Everybody was 5'9" except for a couple odd Texas stations. Wyoming, Montana, up and down the East Coast. I would say this antenna is working great. The added dB, the 3.5 dB gain that you get by the Delta Loop on a bad POTA day or a day when the propagation isn't great, it would probably be extremely worth it. It took a while to set up, I'm not going to lie. It really did. I could have my end-fed half wave on the air in under 5 minutes. This took probably 15 minutes. By the time I was done with the mast and the lines and the guy lines and getting everything tight, and it's still not very high. I'm looking out of my truck and I can see the horizontal side of the wire. It works great though. Extremely happy with it. Glad we made it. Check with me at the end of the video. Like always, I'm going to post the pictures of the contact map, and then I'll go through and I'll list everybody that's in the log. Hope y'all have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And let me know what logging software y'all use in the comments, because Hammers really does crash about once in activation if you're moving at a pretty good pace. I hadn't had it lose any files yet, but other people have, and I would love to know what y'all are using. I have an iPad, a Mac, a Surface, and the $80 POTA MacBook that you get from Micro Center, Media Center. I don't know, something like that, something center. But I have that. That's what I'm using today. First time ever. I like it so far. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what you use though. WI4EC, Justin, Blackbeard's radio. Stick with me.
Illinois, thanks for the activation.
It picked up. Thank you so much for the 5 and 9 in Illinois. Hope you have a great day in 73. WI4EC, Park K, 6955, QRZ. I made sure the frequency was still clear, and I got a DX from France. I just literally, it's the frequency in use, and the DXer from France hopped on and was like, hey, can't get me in their log. So I appreciate y'all. It's the second time I've hit the button this activation, and I took a 5-minute break to make that last video. I'm pretty pumped. Hey, what's up, guys? Just wrapped up the activation, breaking down my mast, the 2 guy wires, and my stake tie outs, and the delta loop. It took about 12 minutes, and that was me moving and not being distracted. I didn't film it for a reason. It's cold as crap is the reason, I'll be honest. So the outside of the truck breakdown took 10 minutes-ish, 10 to 12 minutes. So the delta loop is not fast. However, the results were phenomenal. If you have 25 feet vertically somewhere, a 4-to-1 balun, and you have about 75 feet or 71 feet of copper wire or insulated wire, I say you make one. Make it an equilateral triangle so all the sides are equal. You can put the balun in one of the middles of the legs, and it changes the polarization of it. If it's at the top, it's horizontally polarized, which I prefer. I live on the East Coast, as some of y'all know. My house is less than 3 miles away from the ocean. So for me, being able to go east to west more efficiently and having the long reach instead of up reach, it works more beneficial to me. I like the broadband spectrum instead of an omnidirectional dome. It's a more effective use of my QTH and where I operate. But you can change the polarization just by moving where the balun is in the setup. It worked phenomenally. It was wonderful. I wish that it wasn't so cold. It wouldn't have been as bad, and I'm sure I would have just been like, oh, this isn't bad. But when I was initially setting it up and I had to unwind the wire, it was coiled up, and I just had to lay it out, and then I could make the triangle and then stake out the triangle, and trying to find somewhere that wasn't a gravelly, and the stakes would drive into the soil, and the soil's pretty firm right now. All of that just while I'm freezing cold and the wind was blowing wasn't great. That's like the second time in 5 years I've worn gloves. I don't even wear gloves when I hunt unless I'm running the boat. I was pretty cold dealing with that wire. So yeah, but it was great. I'll use it again for sure. That will not be an antenna that sits on the shelf. That will be an antenna that probably lives in my truck when I can figure out a better way to keep the wire. Really effective. I hope y'all have a great day. Again, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what logging software y'all use. Again, please, I'm asking you. I want it to be stupid, easy, and user-friendly because I'm going to use it on that really cheap laptop that doesn't have a whole lot of computing power. So let me know what y'all are using. Also, let me know if you've ever used the Delta Loop. or let me know what your favorite POTA antenna is. Are you an end-fed half-wave guy? Are you a vertical antenna? Or are you a delta loop? Or I'll put anything up as long as it works. Buddy Pole has a beautiful hex beam that the 30-foot tripod and the hex beam itself weighs less than 12 pounds combined. Is that the boat you're in? Let me know. I want to buy that hex beam setup, so please let me know if you're using that and what you think of it. Again, I'm Justin, WI4EC. You've watched Blackbeard's Radio. I appreciate you, and y'all have a great day and stay warm.